administration blames the entire Somali American community for a fraud ring committed by at most a few dozen people in Minnesota, referring to Somalian Americans as collectively garbage.
And the people who I would have assumed that most Americans before this happened had no real animosity towards the Somalian people. And all of a sudden the Somalians are seen as politically dangerous. So it doesn't actually matter. There's any evidence of there's widespread fraud. And the idea that, once again, even if it were, like you said, most of it was not done by Somalis, it was done by other people. But even if it was 10 to 12 people, the idea that, once again, when you're a racial or ethnic minority, the actions done by a few stick to an entire people group.
White evangelicals.
Oh, versus when Americans do stuff, it doesn't attach to America. So there's
white evangelicals.
Oh, there's a certain kind of racism inherent in the idea. Is why is it plausible that, of course, that all of the people of Somalia somehow conspired together to do this fraud. So the idea that it was immediately plausible, that everybody kind of agreed to it, shows something's going on there. But I want to say this thing about when we talk about America. I do not consider the actions of 10 to 15 politicians as being America.
Trump's approval ratings right now, I think, are in the mid-30s.
Yeah.
Right? So the majority of Americans do not support him and his actions and his policies, things like that, which is reassuring. But here's the thing.
The biggest group that supports him.
But here's the other thing.
Or who?
White evangelicals.
Oh, the idea that, once again, when you're a racial or ethnic minority, the actions done by a few stick to an entire people group.
White evangelicals. White evangelicals.
Oh.